All right, so this is a dissection of the male reproductive system. We'll take a look at an anterior view, some of the things that we could see. So here's the inside of the male pelvis. So just to kind of remind you from when we did the blood vessels, from the aorta, which would be coming down over here, this would be the testicular artery, and that's going to enter, we'll see, the spermatic cord. So we're actually seeing the testicular artery nicely over here. This is the ureter. We took a look at that last week, and this would be like the common iliac vein over here, the external iliac, the internal iliac, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. This over here, I'm just going to tilt it a little bit this way. This is the urinary bladder from the top, all right, so we can see some of the bladder on this side here and there. From the front, let's take a look at the spermatic cord first, which is going to lead to the testes. The spermatic cord has that testicular artery that's in there. We're also introducing tonight a group of veins that kind of circle around the testicular artery. Those veins are called the pampiniform plexus. And so it's a network of nerves around the testicular artery. Within the spermatic cord is also this tube right in here. This is going to be the vas deferens. We could see it on this side also. Testicular artery, pampiniform plexus, and then here's a nice picture of the vas deferens running up over here. From this point here, this is where the pubic bone would be. This is going to be the body of the penis right up top here. This tip or this part right here is going to be the glans penis. Now, it looks like they removed the prepuce. The prepuce on a male, when the male is born, covers the glans penis over here. During circumcision, they'll cut here and remove that. So it looks like the prepuce was removed on this model here. We're also seeing here the testicle. Right, so this is the testes right there, and then on top of the testes, this comma-shaped structure right here is the epididymis. The top of the epididymis is the head. This side part is the body, and the very point down over here is the tail. Good, and that's going to give rise to these the vas deferens. I'm going to just tilt it a little bit this way now, and I'm going to take this part of the testes off. This white part that would cover the entire testicle is known as the Tunica Albuginea. It's a collagen fiber of dense connective tissue that kind of encapsulates the testes. So we're going to remove that for a second. And when we look inside, we now see some compartments within the testes. Each one of these compartments is a lobule. Within the lobule are seminiferous tubules. So when you look up closely or you take a closer picture, those tubes in the lobule are the seminiferous tubule. The sperm leaves the seminiferous tubule right about at this level here. This is called the straight tubules. They're going to lead into this little network of tubes right here. This is the rete testes, right? R-E-T-E, rete testes. Then we're going to have some efferent ductules right up top here that are going to lead to the epididymis over here. So those ductules up top are the efferent ductules, right? So we go seminiferous tubules, straight tubules, rete testes, efferent ductules. And now we're going to be in the epididymis. So over here, they're kind of showing the epididymis exposed. The head would be on top, the body, and then the tail would be at the bottom. And the tail is going to give rise to the Ductus Deferens. So this all here, guys, is the Vas Deferens and the spermatic cord. Let's follow the Ductus Deferens up. Through the spermatic cord, it goes up. This is the pubic bone. It goes around the pubic bone, over the top of the pubic bone, into the male pelvis. It actually goes over the urinary bladder. So this is the urinary bladder, and it kind of wraps around. This is the left ureter on this dissection here. So this is the ureter coming down from the kidney. It wraps around the ureter. So this is going to be the vas deferens wrapping around. It's now going to meet with a gland right over here on the side. This is a kind of leafy looking gland. This is called the seminal gland or the seminal vesicle. Okay, that's going to meet with the expanded part of the vas deferens. Right there where my stick is, that is the ampulla. Right, so the ampulla of the vas deferens meets at the seminal vesicle. This right here is just the rectum. Forgot to mention that before, that's the rectum. So let's do this. Let's take this off for a second. My arm is getting tired anyway, so.